Well, gosh, this has been a marathon, less than 24 hours for my journey to go pretty intensely different. And so for you to make time this fast, you know, I didn't plan on this happening this quick, but for you to carve out some time, I really, really appreciate.
Got a lot of time during quarantine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but you know, you really, you know, a little how we met, just so we can kind of let the viewers out there know how you and I got to know each other. I was doing some work for Dr. Skander, and I got to see your journey from a different angle. You know, you told it, you were phenomenal in how you documented it. You really took time, which I was highly appreciative of, because when we talked first time, I told you I'm a patient first. I don't care who you know, I'm doing work for that's a client. I'm always a patient first, and that's what lets me serve our clients well.
Sure.
So we got to see you go through this process. So tell me, I've watched a lot of the videos, not all. I think you've done over 40 now. Is that correct? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's about 40, and
oh
so
my gosh.
You really took the time to, you know, 24 hours, 72 hours, day 5, day 8, and so it was 2 years ago. So kind of tell me just a short background on, I know you were saving up for this, I know the dislike for the teeth. Walk me through, now you're ready to make a decision, what got you to that point, and what made you start documenting?
I think that I went to the dentist, my dentist that I had since I was like 12. Okay. And so from 12 to, I don't know, mid 54.
Really?
Yeah. And he was kind of a rough dentist, and he pulled a lot of teeth because I didn't have a lot of money. He crowned a bunch of teeth. He did root canals in almost every tooth I had. And we were getting to a point to where I was getting split roots every time with every tooth, because those root canals were really old. They were like 20 years old. And my teeth were just drying out. I took really good care of my teeth. I wasn't, I didn't have decay or anything, but I was about to lose this tooth here, and the only option was to build a very big bridge with implant in the back. And when I went and talked to another, he was. My dentist did not do oral surgery, so he was going to send me to somebody in North Dallas, and that doctor was like, well, the implant would be like $4 or $5 grand, right, and then the bridge would be $4 grand, something like. So we were talking like $10,000 or $11,000 for this piece, and it was going to be anchored to another tooth that had had a root canal 20 years ago, and so I just started thinking, you know, I just have to get this done, because it's never going to end. This patching of my teeth is never going to end. I'd already spent over 20 grand on my teeth, because every time you get a root canal and a crown, you're talking, you know, a couple of thousand or 1,800 or whatever. And so I'd already spent thousands on my mouth. And I just figured this would be the final solution for my mouth, is to just get rid of all of it and start over, you know, and
clean slate.
Yeah. I didn't have a fear dentist. I didn't have a decaying mouth. My problems were genetic, I suppose. The problems that I had with my teeth were with my nerves. That's how they always started, with my nerves needing a root canal. I'd get an abscess. I had abscesses that went all the way above my eyes. They went all the way around. The kind of abscesses where they have to put drain tubes in your mouth.
Drain tubes?
Yes. I was never scared
Not drain it, but actually drain
tubes for like a week. Yeah. And I was super lucky that it didn't do any, I mean, like, it was dangerous. But I didn't have a lot of money. So I had to you know, it was like I'd wait and think it'll calm down, because sometimes those abscesses will go away after a round of antibiotics, and it didn't. And I'm pretty tough. I have a very high pain threshold, and I was never scared of the dentist, and I still ended up with this.